Yep. Yep. Let's pause.
So we're gonna, Grace can't make it tonight, but she'll type the minutes based on the recording. Okay, so meeting called to order. Any alternates there? No. No public. And minutes approval. Anyone look at the minutes and make motion
Don't we
to
have to
approve
do
them?
attendance?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, everybody just said hello, but we can, yeah, let's do it again. So Crystal, Lee Wessler's here.
Crystal
Jean
Adams
Phillip.
is here.
Jean Pillow is here.
Mara Roby is here.
Ruby Sinkowski is here.
Okay. Anyone have any comments on the minutes? And is there a motion to approve the minutes?
I'm looking for the minutes. I'm terrible.
I make a motion to approve the minutes. This is Mara Roby.
Is there a second?
I'll make a motion. This is Crystal Adams. I'll second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, moving on, treasurer's report. Grace just emailed me a few hours ago. She's not going to make it, so she didn't forward a treasurer's report. Chairperson has nothing to report. Communications. Grace isn't here for communications. Anyone else have communications? I'm just looking on my email, see if I have anything. No, I don't have any communications. Okay, old business, no DRC report. Anything DRC related, Jean?
Let's see. Well, there's still some, I've got a huge packet with regards to the Rusty Relic thing. Is that the one that we just got?
Well, I got one, but it didn't look like they were asking us to review it.
No,
I thought-
no, I just got that. And I did note that the health department did in fact turn down the proposal for the septic system as it was proposed at the gas station, as we had pointed out, that was insufficient design because it's too close to the detention basin. So they have to do a redesign. So
Where'd you get that?
I read it in the packet,
Oh, okay.
the letter from the health department. I mean, it didn't say why they turned it down, but they said it was not. But I'm assuming that was why. It didn't
Okay.
meet the codes.
Okay, Crystal, anything on open space? Crystal?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there was no quorum on September 10th when they were last scheduled to meet.
Okay, in P&Z report, the Synexit property went through, proposal went through, and Jean just mentioned about the gas station. A lot of local residents signed something in favor of putting it in, and there were a few letters opposing it.
Well, we weren't reviewing it to say we were for or against. We just wanted to
No.
make sure it was compatible. So we
Right.
were very careful not to make a statement for or against.
Yeah. Yeah, just FYIs, and then,
Yeah, there was a huge packet of signatures of people who were for it, and then there's some very vocal people who are against it.
yeah, who worried about the things we brought up, the light pollution, the possible fuel contamination into water supply. So,
Yeah, I think that,
Traffic is a big one. There's a big concern for the people pulling in and out, getting more traffic in the area.
right.
and I think the people at Bungie Lake, there's a couple of local people there that were opposed. And I think they even, what?
No, but the majority seemed, more people were for it than against it.
Well, in the correspondence that was included in the packet. But I
Correct.
don't know if there were previous people who stated their opinion. This is just the ones that were distributed after with this mailing.
Correct.
No, it's not a matter of you're for or against it. It doesn't meet the regulations or doesn't it? And that's what they have to approve on.
Correct.
Well, you also need to look at the POCD and make sure that it's in line with the plan of conservation and development for the town. You know, is this the direction they want to go? So that has to be looked at.
Right. Well, we did that and we gave our recommendations.
No,
Now
but
it's
they
up-
can, the planning and zoning looks at that too.
Correct. Yeah.
Yep.
They take that into account. Okay. Well, Grace isn't here for Ag Commission.
I'll just mention, I never did post anything for celebrating Ag Day because it looked like from what everybody else was posting, what we had would not fit without a lot of editing, and I didn't have time to do any kind of editing because I'm very involved in a different project right now. So we didn't get our pollinator pathway thing out on Facebook, unfortunately.
Okay.
I mean, on
Ruth-
celebrating eggs, big thing. The virtual celebrating egg. I'm tired.
Did you
Ruby,
go in? Oh, sorry. Did
go
you
ahead.
go in? I was gonna ask Jean if she went and looked at Celebrating Ag, the stuff that was posted. I was curious, and I didn't see a lot of stuff, but there was some stuff from farms mostly.
Yeah, they look like they were professionally done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of them look like they must have hired someone to go in and do those videos with the farms because they were beyond the ability of what I could do on my phone.
No, I didn't think so, but okay.
Okay. Ruby, anything with stewardship?
Maura?
Sorry, I was trying to eat in between.
Nice try.
So, yeah, I apologize. I had some things come up on the weekend and I hadn't been feeling good. I'm having some sinus stuff, so I haven't been able to really get a hold of the person for the next boundary walk. She lives down the street, Isla. So I'll try to, try to do that at some point.
Okay. Jean, anything? Well, pollinator pathway, you're going to have that October walk event. and
Saturday.
You're requesting funds from us, right?
That's correct. For the self-tour on my property for the pollinator pathway introduction through Walktober, I would like to put, because I don't want to be talking to people and giving tours myself, I'd like to just print signs on cardstock and post them. I have some oak stakes to put them on to different places to give people little tasks to do at those locations before they move on to the next place. So they're going to get an education on pollinator plants and different things that they'll see in my yard. And I was looking to ask for color ink so I can print things in color on my own printer and cardstock, and the cost of that would be over $50 to buy it because it just is, and we can't do authorization above $50 without a vote from the commission.
So how much you proposing?
It's like $54.
Wait, so you want to make a motion?
I make a motion that the Conservation Commission support my request to buy ink for my color printer and cardstock to make signs for a self-guided tour of my property for Walktober on October 3rd.
Okay, is there anyone who wants to second that?
I'll second it. Ruby Sinkowski.
Hey, any discussion? All in favor of the motion, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The motion passes.
Okay, I will purchase the things and get the receipts to Grace. And the event is scheduled between 1 and 4. I know there are people registered, but I don't know what times they're registered for. I do have it staggered so that people will not all be coming at the same time. I did ask the garden club if some people might be willing to be kind of garden docents to help make sure that nobody gets lost. It's not, I don't have a big piece of property, but there's enough, I just want to send out like scouts to make sure everybody's fine. And, it should be a really laid back day. I will display the same trifold that we made for last year, the one with the posters on it. I have that at my house. So I don't have any new expenses for that. And we'll get a list of everybody who attends, and it's supposed to be a nice day, but cooler than we had been having. I think it's going to be in the 60s. So should be good. Easy day.
So Jean, is that was advertised in the calendar?
It was advertised in the October calendar, and perhaps after Wednesday, I can take the same information and repost it on the Woodstock, Eastford, Ashford Facebook pages, but I can't give it attention right now.
And it's just going to be the one day?
It was Saturday with a rain date of Sunday, so yes, it's just one day.
Okay.
So people have to, there's a number for people to call and sign up? Is that how you did
They
it?
have to call the Last Green Valley office.
Okay. So if
And-
we wanted to go, we'd have to do that too?
I would not make you do that, but I'd make you stay.
Oh.
No,
No, I just would like to see it. I mean, I think it's a great thing you're doing, and
I have
sounds-
some plants that you wanted anyway. So
all right.
good day to share plants if you're still interested in Rose of Sharon, which I know you said you were. Just the ground is, well, we'll get some rain to Wednesday, so maybe it'll be softer. Right now it's so dry and hard. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a way to get more people to know about the project and maybe get more people to sign up and continue to plan for expanding it next year.
Oh, you're gonna have the sign up there?
Well, I'll have a sheet for people to voluntarily sign up their properties if they're interested. I still go up and down my street and invite all my neighbors. But that'll be a last minute thing.
Cool.
Okay, Crystal, anything with Sustainable Connecticut?
This is Crystal. No.
Okay. And any any upcoming workshops anyone knows about?
I'm
Or-
sorry, can we just go back to the sustainable? I thought there was something going on after the last meeting. I thought I saw something. There was a
There's a-
workshop.
This is Crystal Adams. There was a workshop that it had passed, and the other workshop was September 26th, so that had passed. So that's the latest that I have. But maybe you're
Okay.
getting different information. But no, I checked my emails, and there was a social justice workshop in August, and then there was whatever the workshop was, September 26th.
Did you go to any of those?
No,
Okay.
Nope.
I was just curious. Not trying to be shaming.
no, I just feel like, this was going to work with other boards and commissions taking part, and then COVID happened, and we haven't been able to have the meeting where the Sustainable Connecticut people are able to come out and meet and answer questions, and we're able to get other boards and commissions on board. We haven't been able to do that, and with doing Zoom, I just don't think that's going to happen for the moment.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, the timing wise of it, I don't have the extra energy to go out and do this right now, and we don't have a way to effectively meet and recruit, and onboard getting other boards and commissions excited about this right now.
I make a motion that we cancel the pandemic. Oh, that's
Yeah, right.
Second it.
Second that.
I
So there's a workshop tomorrow night that Jean's spearheading.
Yes, it's part of the NatCog Healthy Watershed Protection Plan. There are two different checklists that are going to be presented that we're asking the towns to consider adopting and/or modifying and adopting. One of them looks very familiar to most of you, and that's our existing development review checklist that's been updated to add new information in it. There's now data available that identifies cold water habitat, so added that to the checklist. Maybe a couple other things as well. But a really nice addition and a separate checklist is after the developer reviews the property with the pre-development review checklist, and kind of does a natural resource inventory on the land prior to putting development plans onto the property, see how many house lots or parking lot spaces they could fit. It would be development with an intent to be compatible with maintaining a healthy watershed. But I found out the town of Mansfield has a low impact development checklist that was developed for and with them by UConn's Water Institute, or whatever they call themselves. And basically it is a checklist of all different types of green infrastructure, low impact development strategies. And it asks, did you consider this? And if you didn't, why not? So it's a way for a developer to have to defend their choices for stormwater management. But Mansfield's very strict with their stormwater management. They want to assure that new development has the pre-development hydrology so that it's not creating more stormwater runoff. And it works well for them. So it's kind of exciting to be able to bring that potentially to other towns. So we'll be going through those checklists, and I have sent out a link to where you can review them in advance. I can resend it if anybody's interested. And we'll go through it and have a discussion as to what's in that might be a hard sell, and what works. And we can, always modify the checklist as towns think would make it more palatable. I mean, we have towns that are really strict with their zoning, like Mansfield, and then we have Eastford that has no zoning. So it's a kind of interesting mix of strategies on growth in towns. So, you know, it's, like I said, it's for us, it's nothing unusual because we've been doing this for so long, but it'd be great. I mean, Lee, you're signed up, and I believe Ruby, you're signed too.
Yeah.
And so and Lisa Davidson signed up too. So she'll be calling in from New Zealand. But for you to speak up about the process that we use and why we like it, and that would be a very positive thing for other towns to hear. So it starts at 7:00 tomorrow night. I just sent out the Zoom login information just before this meeting, and
Let me check.
see how it goes.
Gene, are we gonna start including the Mansfield part with the green
The-
roofs and the
well-
lawn care and?
Well, you mean the LD part?
Yeah,
That's going to be us for after the presentation, and we review it. We can decide as a conservation commission if we feel that that is an appropriate thing, and then we get asked planning and zoning to adopt it, just like they did the development review checklist. And I'm happy that Delia Fay, Sid Blodgett, and a new member from planning and zoning are all signed up to attend this presentation as well. So
so did you want discussion? You had sent an email that you wanted us to review things and discuss, or you want to discuss it tonight, whether we're gonna include that or comments?
well, if you want to wait till after we have the meeting, we can always wait till next month.
Okay,
But I'd like to hear what Delia has to say, and I'd like to hear what Sid has to say, and I'd like to hear what what's his name? I just sent it out. Somebody I've never met.
all right.
Anyway,
And Lisa Davidson's gonna be there?
she sent me, yeah.
So now I want to know, why isn't she at tonight's meeting?
Good
She can
question.
go to Zoom.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Yeah.
I hasn't thought of it.
It's going into summer down there, so maybe it's a nice evening to go for, or morning to go for a stroll.
Okay, I got a notice on October 17th, the Connecticut Land Conservation Council is going to have a day-long virtual meeting. If any, I'll give you the link, and Grace can put it in the minutes. It's where's the link? It's just www.connecticutconservation.org, and you just go to the 1017 statewide virtual gathering. It's called Connecting the Dots, Taking Action, the Pandemic, Health, Justice, and Climate Change. And there's a lot of lectures on the pandemic and how that impacts some environmental topics. So if anyone's interested, you just go to the website and you can read the agenda, and if you want to sign up, we can reimburse you. Anyone else have any notifications or upcoming meetings? Or
Well, there
anyone
will be a letter going out to Jay Swan. I got my first selectman mixed up. Asking him to support the the NatChog Healthy Watershed Protection Plan. And he's likely to ask the Conservation Commission for input as
Okay.
to whether that's a good thing for the town to do. So I'm hoping that's the sequence anyway. That's how it should be. But, you know, in planning and zoning as well, we want them to be supportive of it. And wetlands as well. So just keep that in mind that, you know, that conversation may be coming. And many of you have been working with me along the way to develop this plan. It is a third of the town of Woodstock that's involved, and it's a nice part of town, like all parts of our town. So, well, I won't tell you what to say, but I'm just gonna say that conversation will be coming up.
Okay, open discussion. Jean, you got anything else?
Not tonight. I'm tired.
Wow. Crystal, you got anything?
We did appoint, we do have a volunteer to be drought coordinator, so we are set with that.
Oh, who'd you get?
Our deputy emergency management director, Josh Batone.
Okay.
Good.
Maura, you got anything?
No,
You say no?
I said no.
Okay,
No, she said, no.
I said
Okay.
no. I'm tired too.
okay. Ruby, you got anything?
I do not.
Okay, anything else for the good of the order? Any motion to adjourn?
I'll move to adjourn. This is Ruby
A
Sinkowski.
motion to adjourn.
Okay,
Second.
meeting at 7:20, wow, record time, 7:29, meeting is adjourned.
Gene Pillow seconded. He didn't say
So-
that.
So obviously we know it's Grayston that makes these meetings go on forever. Only